Hey everybody, this is Jason Berkman from Jason Berkman Photography, and I'm coming at you straight from Austin, Texas by way of Los Angeles, California. And I'm here with Casey Kasem with a weekly top 40. We're going to talk about what the newest songs are, like from Cardi B. Maybe not. Instead, we're going to talk about the 16mm 1.4 by Fujifilm. This is my favorite lens. My favorite lens used to be this bad boy right here, which is the Sigma 35mm 1.4 Canon full frame. This thing is a badass beast. Now, why do I like it so much? One, because it has amazing character. The 35mm focal length is absolutely insane. It's just amazing. It's great for street photography. It's great for, you can use it for landscapes. You can use it for pretty much anything. But also you can use it for portraits. I love it for portraits because it gives you kind of some character. You can get a little bit of distortion in there and make things look really funky. But also it's fast at 1.4 and it's a full frame. So you get that milky bokeh. I kind of like bokeh. And that's the thing that I love about this 16mm. It has a little bit more distortion because it's a wider lens, which means that also it's a little bit more versatile. So the 35mm is versatile because you can use it for some more wider subjects. 16mm 1.4, you can use this, it's basically like a 24mm on a full frame equivalent, but I've never really used a 24 other than using a 24 to 70 on Canon, and I loved it. It was versatile. 24 to 70 is just, it's so easy because it's a zoom and it's wide and you can do portraits and it has great depth of field and it's a 24 to 70 Canon. You got to give it, its due. But the 16mm with the 1.4, it's very fast, has amazing bokeh. So for portraits or kind of a little bit more interesting photos, it just has character. You could just play with it. You can find different subjects that you wouldn't normally go like, well, this lens is for this, and that lens is specifically for that. You can do so many things with it. It's a 24mm equivalent, but you can use this for portraits. You can use it for landscapes. You can use it for street. You can use it for portraits. It would be great for like some brands that are a little bit more urban, or like shoe or footwear or urban wear or something like that. Having that extra distortion with a wide angle lens like this could be really great. Now you add the milky 1.4. 1.4. And you have just the softest, most amazing bokehlicious bokeh that you've ever seen. To go along with the form factor of the Fujifilm X-T3, which is the one I have right here, and XH1, which you're the XH1. That's you. It's amazing. No wonder why I quit Canon for Fuji. I'm sorry, Canon. I love Canon. I love my 5D Mark II. I loved my 8D. Actually, feel bad that I sold my 8D because that camera just is amazing. I think any camera body that you buy, any camera system that you buy into, if it feels good to you, they're all going to perform. Really, they're all going to perform. But Fujifilm just feels great. It feels great. When I put this 16mm on with this tiny package, this X-T3 with so much technology in it, it just makes me feel good when I'm shooting. I love the tactile dials and all that stuff like that. And I love the aperture ring. I always know what aperture I'm at. I always know, okay, hey, I want a little bit more depth of field. I want to get some bokeh. I'm going to run that thing all the way to 1.4. This thing just performs amazingly. And then if I want to get a little bit, if I want to go at like 4 or 5.6, I'm going to get a lot more even depth of field. Man, I've done some cityscapes and some architectural stuff that I just really have been proud of. And then close distance focusing, unbelievable. And I'm gonna actually show some of the pictures that I've done really close. I did a picture, and I'm gonna show it right now, of a bee. I sat down to have some brunch with my wife, and I found a bee in the little vase. There was a little vase or vase. The vase or vase. And there was a rose, and then there was a bee in it, and it was dead. I didn't kill the bee. For all you vegans out there, it wasn't me, but I took the opportunity, went back, ran in, grabbed my X-T3 and my 16mm, because I knew that I can get really close in on it, and I got this shot. Pretty cool, huh? I actually love that shot. It has a really cool feel to it. It's beautiful, and it has it just really resonated with me and has resonated with other people who've seen it. So this is really great. I love it. Thanks. Thank you so much. So that's my 16mm 1.4. Like any lens, people say, well, like, what's the best for this? What's the best for that? You know what? Go out with that lens, try it out with just that lens. Go out into the street or go out and do some portraits or whatever with that lens and see how it feels for you. If it's something that resonates with you when you use it, you're like, you know what? I went out and I used this for some street stuff, or I used it for some architectural stuff, and it really felt really great. You can use any lens really for anything. How does it feel for you? This lens, the 16mm 1.4, is an all-arounder. Really, you can use it for absolutely everything and anything. As far as I'm concerned, you might say, you know, it's only good for landscapes. And you're an idiot, Jason. Okay, you know what? That's how you feel. What am I gonna do? You know, it's a free country, right? Still, 16mm 1.4, go out and buy it. Or try it out and then buy it. That's all I have for you today. I am Jason Berkman. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and like and do all that stuff, because I want you to enjoy what I'm doing so I can keep doing it. All right? And you take care. Bye.